world, welcome to DCodeMania. I am Sahil and you are watching 11th video of the project User Management System with Admin Panel. And in previous video you have seen that how I have inserted note of an user and also fetched all the notes of an user who is currently logged in. Now today in this video I am going to show you how to edit a note of an user. Okay. So first I will send an Ajax request to get the details of current note and I will populate the values in this model. Okay, and then I will update the note. But before doing this, first let's fix some issue. Here you can see in rows there is showing some extra height, so let's fix this first. So open your project and here in process.php file you can see there are 3 anchor tags in this td tag. Okay, so in last anchor tag just remove this nbsp. Okay, so just remove, save this. Now go to the browser and refresh. Then here you can see the height is fixed. Okay, now again come back to this process.php file and here I will add an extra attribute in these anchor tags. Okay, so let's come here and write id. Okay, and in this id I will display the current note id. Okay, so here I will use row variable and here I will write the column name of the id. Now just copy this id and paste here also and paste here also. Save this. Now come to home.php file and first I will send an Ajax request to grab the current note details. Okay, so for this here I will write some comment, edit note of an user Ajax request. Okay, now here I will first grab the body and then on I will use click event and then I will use dot edit btn. Okay, and then I will use function. Here just use e, and if you come here in process.php file then here you can see in this anchor tag in class attribute I have given edit btn class name, so I am using this class name here. And now let's use e.prevent default. Now this will stop the page to refresh. Okay, now again I will just grab the id, the value of id attribute. Okay, so here you can see in this anchor tag I have used id and I am displaying the current note id. Okay, so I will grab this id here. Okay, so for this I will just declare a variable edit underscore id equal to, and I will use this keyword and then I will use iter function and then here I will write id. Okay, and now if I just use console.log and pass edit underscore id here. Now if we come here and refresh this page and open our console and let's click this edit note icon, then let's see what happens. So here you can see there is displaying 3, and if we click on this then here you can see displaying 2. So we are getting the id of current note when we click on edit icon. Okay, so now what I will do next is just remove this console.log and here I will use Ajax function to send a request to the server. So here I will use URL and here I will write assets /php / process.php. okay, and here I will use method, and method will be post, post, and data will be, so here I will use edit underscore id, the key, and value will be edit underscore id, that is this variable. okay, now let's create success function, and here just use a parameter response. Now I will use console log to display the response, so just pass response here, save this. Now go to process.php file, and here I will handle the Ajax request, so I will write here handle edit note of an user Ajax request. okay, and here I will use if it's set, and here I will use super global variable post, and then I will write edit underscore id. okay, and here just I'm using print r, and again I will use this super global variable post, and let's come back again, refresh, open your console, and if we click on any of the node, then you can see we are returning edit underscore id as key, and value is 2 as response. okay, so now close this and just remove this. Now here I will create one more variable id, and here just use post, and here just use edit underscore id. okay, now let's come to this auth.php file, and here I will create a method so to grab the current node from the database. So for this, here just write some comment, edit node of an user. okay, now here I will write public function edit underscore node, and here here I will pass id as parameter, and now just write SQL query. So here I will write select asterisk from nodes table where id equal to placeholder id. Now let's create statement variable equal to this operator, and using con I will use prepare method and pass this SQL variable here. Now just execute this statement, so just use execute and then bind the variable id equal to id. okay, now create one more variable result equal to statement, and I will use fetch and video fetch sock. okay, now just use return result. okay, now I will use this method here in process.php file. okay, so now just create one more variable row equal to, and using cuser object I will call the edit underscore node, and here I will pass the id variable that is created here, you can see, and I will use echo, and I will use JSON underscore encode function, and I will pass row variable here. okay, now if we save this and go to the browser and refresh, just open your console. Now if we click on any of the node edit icon, then here you can see we are getting the nodes detail in JSON format. okay, so now we can handle this JSON format in home.php file. So let's come to home.php file, and here what I will do next is just remove this console, and here what I will do next is just create a variable data, and I will use JSON dot parse and here I will pass the response. And if we just use console.log again and print the data, and let's see what happens. So just refresh and click on any of the note edit icon, then here you can see the JSON format is now converted into JavaScript object. Okay, so now we can easily print these values in our DOM. So just come here again, just remove this console.log, and if we come to the if we come here in edit note model, then here in form tag I have here I am using some input fields. The first input field is hidden and this is for ID. Okay, so I will set the ID in this input field, and I will set the title in this input field, and I will set the note in this text area input field. Okay, so for this let's come here again, and first I will select the ID using ID, and then I will use val method, and here I will use data.id. Okay, now similarly like this I will also do for title. So select the title using title ID, and here just use title object. Okay, and here for note I will use note, and just also use note here. Now if you save this and go to the browser and refresh, now let's close this console. Now when we click on any of the note edit icon, then you can see the previous value is now populated in this edit note model. Okay, if we click on this, then you can see the previous value is now set to this model. If we click on this, then you can see. So now what I will do next is I will update. If we just edit some text here, or we can add some text, then we will use this button. When we click on this update note button, then the edited note will be updated to the database. Okay, so for this what I will do next is I will send another Ajax request, so for updating a note. So just below this I will just write some comment, update note of an user Ajax request. Okay, now here what I will do is I will select the edit note button. Okay, now if we come here, so here in edit note model I have also created a button with ID edit note btn. Okay, so I am using this ID here. So when this button is clicked, then I will use a function here, function, and here I will pass e here. Now here what I will do is first I will check the validity of the form. So I will use if, and then I will select the form. So just write edit note form and 0.check validity method, and then I will just stop the page to refresh using this prevent default method, and then I will send the Ajax request. So here just write Ajax function, and here in URL I will again use same assets php process.php, and method will be post, and data will be Now data will be the form data, so here I will select the form again, edit note form and dot serialize, and I will concatenate with an extra string. So here I will use and action equal to update underscore note. Okay, and then I will write success function and then here I will use a parameter response. For now I will just use console.log to display the response. Now if we come to the process.php file, so here I will handle the Ajax request. So just write handle update note of an user Ajax request. Okay, and here I will use if it's set post action, and I will check the value of action. So here I will write again action equal to update underscore note, and if this if the value of action is update underscore note, then this if a statement will execute. Okay, so for now if I just write print r and use this super global variable post and come to this page and open the console and click on this and now click on update note, then here you can see this form data is going to the server and returning as an array in console. Okay, so if we change something like just remove this php 7 from php and click on update note, then here you can see the 7 is now removed. Okay, now what I will do is I will again update this note into the database. Okay, so for this what I will do next is just come here and just remove this print r function. I will again go to auth.php file and define another method to update the note. Okay, so here I will write update note of an user. Okay, so here I will write public function, and here I will write the function name update underscore note, and here I will write id, title, and here the note. Okay, now just write the SQL query equal to update notes set title equal to title placeholder and note equal to note placeholder, and I will also updated at column with current time. Okay, so here I will use updated underscore at equal to, I will use now function here, so just use now, and then I will use where id equal to placeholder id. Okay, now I will create statement variable using this operator. I will use con and I will use prepare method and pass this SQL variable here. Now just execute this statement. So I will again use statement variable and then I will use execute method and I will bind all the values. So first title, and just write title here. Next is note, so just write note and note, and next is id, so just bind with variable id. Now just use return true. Okay, so I will use this update underscore note method here in process.php file. So come to process.php file. Now here what I will do is I will grab the id title note from the from this form. Okay, so let's come here, and here I will create id equal to, and I will use C user object, and I will use test input method, and then I will use super global variable post and then id. Similarly for title, so just title equal to C user test in underscore input and then post title. Okay, sorry. Now for note equal to C user test underscore input post note. Okay, now I will use C user object, and here I will use update underscore note, and here I will pass id and then title and then note. Okay, so now if we save this and go to browser and refresh this, now let's try to update a note. Okay, so let's update this last one. So here I will just remove this, and here I will write lorem ipsum dollar seat amit. Okay, now if we save if we click on update note, so here you can see nothing is happening, but when we go to the database and check notes table, then let's see what happens. So here you can see in id1, here you can see the note text has been changed. Okay, so now let's when we click on this update note button, then let's hide this note model, and also let's reset the form, and let's open the home.php file, and here what I will do is just remove this console.log response. Okay, so I will also display the success message that the note updated successfully. So for this I will use here sweet alert pop-up. Okay, so just write as wal.fire. okay, and here what I will do is I will use title object, and then here I will write the message note I did not updated successfully. Okay, and here type will be success, so just write success, and I will also reset the form, so just edit note form 0.reset, and I will also hide the model. Okay, so just edit note model dot model, and here I will use hide to hide the model, and I will also use this display all notes function here in success function. Okay, so whenever someone updates, then the updated notes will be displayed instantly here in this page. Now if you refresh, now let's try to update any note. So click on this and let's add some more. So just copy the same thing, and here I will just paste. Okay, now if I click on update note, then you can see note updated successfully. Now if we click OK, then here you can see the note text has been changed. Okay, now if we just try to edit this id number 3, just change 7.4.0, sorry, and click on update note. Then here you can see the note title is now updated. If you go to the database and click on notes table, then here also the notes is updated, and the updated updated at column is also showing the current time. Okay, so that's it for this video. In next video I will show you how to delete a note and also how to view a note in details. Okay, so thanks for watching this video. Please like, share this video, and also subscribe my channel and press the bell icon to get notified whenever I upload a new video. See you soon in next